And shout out again to all those people who hate my guts, but is sitting in a quiet place listening to my show. You are obsessed and sick, okay? Okay, I'll be right back. Let's get into something else.
What's good, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Ebony. All right, you guys, so there are a couple topics I want to discuss in this video. The first topic being none other than the BET Awards and some of the great performances like Chloe Bailey and Doechii that really shut down the night. Now, before we get into the performances, let's talk about that EBT red carpet. I swear, it looked like everybody was getting ready to go to Church's Chicken after the award show. It was a hot mess. You even had Ray J in the audience eating cup of noodles. Chill. This is a mess, allegedly. Now, you guys know when it really hits on the red carpet, it hits, but when it misses, it could be a catastrophe. Some of the outfits I thought were well executed was definitely Chloe and Halle. They went with a simple black look. It was very curvy, very subtle, very classy, and they pulled off the look very well. Another look that I thought was amazing was Jada Waida. She looked like she was coming off the runway on Italy, okay? And the swoop back for Jada Waida, that was everything. She looked like $1,000,000 and she looked amazing. Some other looks that I thought were great were definitely Doechii. She had a gold ensemble dress, kind of sprouted out like a flower in the front, and she looked like a Nubian queen. You also had Victoria Monet, who was absolutely glowing on the red carpet. Shout out to her, by the way. She is still doing her thing. And you also had people like Bia and Lotto, who I feel like did execute very well. Now, with that being said, you guys know there were a lot of misses. I'm only going to talk about a couple. The first one is Saucy Santana, who decided to go to the North Pole and steal the Grinch's boots to wear to a hot summer day for the BET Awards. Then some type of green, suit that looked like he was going to be casted in Legally Blonde. No, it was a hot mess. I don't know who dressed Santana, but he looked a hot mess. And that's just my opinion, allegedly. Now, on top of that, you also had Summer Walker. That was just a hot mess. Like, Summer Walker was just ew. Like, I am not trying to be mean, but Summer Walker, who dressed you? Like, did you get dressed in the desert? Like, Summer Walker looked cheap. Like, I am not even trying to be mean. Like, her outfit looked cheap. And that's really no shade at all. Summer Walker's outfit was a hot mess. It looked like she went to Party City and got a costume that was some type of Egyptian vibe and just threw it on for the red carpet. It was a hot mess. And I know Summer Walker can do better. That's why I'm like, girl, this was not it. Now, as we get into the performances, one that stood out to me, besides Chloe, was definitely Doechii. Doechii shut down that stage. When I tell you she performed her song Persuasive, then she went and performed her song Crazy, she was amazing. For me, it was when she snatched off that wig and got wild. I am here for her 100%. And I really do believe that she's a star. Something else that I thought was a great moment was Lotto performing next to Mariah Carey and giving her flowers after. Mariah Carey looked absolutely great, and Mariah Carey wanted to make sure everybody knew that she had that voice, which I thought was a great moment for the night. Another great moment that I saw online was definitely when Jack Harlow brought out Brandy. Can anybody tell me what Brandy is eating? Because Brandy looked amazing. She doesn't look like she's aged at all. And to be quite honest, that was a great moment to see both Jack Harlow and Brandy on the stage. It was a good part of the show. Now, another clip that I thought was very touching was definitely the tribute to Diddy. Now, we're not going to get into what Kanye West had to say. He's obviously still walking around with that mask, and I'm not about to sit here and decipher what he said. Something that stood out to me was definitely Young Miami in the audience. Let's go, Poppy. You know what? City Girls up 2 million points. period. Like, I cannot tell you why, you guys, that Young Miami, in my opinion, is so perfect for Diddy, because she's like the girl version of him. They have the same thought process when it comes to relationships and also marriage. And to see her cheering him on, I thought that was great. Now, when Diddy was performing, he also brought out Frog Legs Little Kim. And that's really no shade. Like, Frog Legs is really no shade. Let me just say this, right? Because I'm not going to get into how people are dragging Kim online about her body and her surgeries. I'm not here to do that. But what I am here to do is to say that Little Kim, you know, even though her performance was not on time and she did miss the cue, she still got out there and she still performed. And that's all I can ask for. Kim has been in this game for over 20 years, right? And even though a lot of things have been thrown at Kim, she has, you know, pushed forward and persevered. So I'm not going to sit here and drag the way she looked. I don't think that's my place. I just hope that she's able to get into a better place where she is performing better, because I know she can. And so I don't think it was a bad performance. I just think the entire package wasn't really put together well. And if it was executed, I feel a little bit differently, maybe it would have been better for Kim. Now, two other performances that I thought were great was definitely Lizzo, who opened the show, and Lizzo looked like nothing but money. I love how she had the clocks, the gold everywhere, and I don't want to hear anybody else say anything about what Lizzo weighs or anything, because my girl was up there playing the flute, she was doing choreo, and the mic was on. So Lizzo deserves respect. When I tell you guys, her performance was amazing. I loved Lizzo's performance. She did a great job. Now, the best performance of the night, in my opinion, besides Kirk Franklin, praising God, because I love that as well, was definitely Chloe Bailey. Now, she did do a medley of her song Surprise along with Treat Me. Now, when she first started, I was like, okay, the mic is on. Then when she had the girls rocking back and forth and they was hitting their thighs, I was like, oh, this is a vibe. But what took me out is when Chloe took off that jacket and Chloe said, BT, I'm Chloe. I said, okay, little Beyonce, period, Chloe. You know what? She let them know who she was. And one thing I have to say, she hasn't always had the best performance, but every time Chloe gets back on that stage, she is better and better and better. And you can see that Chloe is really working on mastering her craft. Not only did she sing beautifully, but she also had a little lap dance and she came out and did choreo, and then she did an acapella at the end. Chloe Bailey is that girl. And that's all I'm gonna say. Chloe Bailey is that girl. She shut down BET Awards. She did a great job, and she was my favorite performance of the night, and kudos to her. Chloe is really doing her thing. Now, as the night was going on, there was also a commercial announcing Cardi B's new single, Hot-ish, that is rumored to be dropping on July 1st. And Cardi B is also saying that she's going to make another announcement. Now, several insiders are going around to say that Cardi B's new song may be featuring Lil Durk and also Kanye West. But she hasn't said anything about this, and as of right now, a lot of these insiders are speculating. Now, it does seem the visuals are going to be good, but as soon as her commercial hit Twitter, this is where we saw people calling Cardi B out for allegedly ripping off Megan and Megan's sound. Now, for those of you guys who don't know, Megan does have a song with Lil Durk called Movie, and during her song, she does some of the same ad-libs as you hear in Cardi's new song, Hot-ish. Something to give you guys a little bit of backstory, the person and engineer who actually put these songs together is Tay-Key, and he is famous for working with Drake. So when you hear the song, you can definitely hear the similarities, and people were calling Cardi B unoriginal. Their opinion, not mine. Yikes. Now, I'm gonna play both snippets, and I'm sure you guys will tell me what you think about it down below. So as you guys see, the songs do sound very similar. Now, if Cardi B comes out and says that it's featuring Lil Durk, that's going to be very, very interesting. So we're going to play it by ear. We're going to see what's going to happen. I really do hope that, if she did get inspiration from Megan, that she gives Megan her flowers. Because I heard this sound with Megan first. Allegedly, just in my opinion, okay? My opinion. Child, this is a hot mess. Juice is teasing that Nicki Minaj is coming. Now, he took to his Instagram and he said it's almost about that time. And you also see the sound system where it says playback. So Nicki Minaj is currently in rehearsals for the Essence Festival. I was told allegedly that she could be releasing a single before she does her performances. Now, Nicki has not confirmed this, and it's mostly insiders around the industry. So I wouldn't take this with a grain of salt until we hear from Nicki Minaj. So I'm excited to see what she's gonna bring. At the end of the day, my sis is booked and busy, and being a trendsetter is hard. And I'm just so excited to see what she's gonna bring to the table. So let me know what you guys think about these topics down below. Did you watch the BET Awards? What'd you think? Leave a comment, subscribe to the channel, give this video a big thumbs up, and we'll talk very soon. Bye guys.